Hinduism is the oldest religion that still thrives today. It is an important cultural advancement for the beliefs of many people. Hinduism has affected many lives by being the root for other religions such as Buddhism, Sikhism, and Jainism.
Yes, Hinduism has played a big role in shaping Indian culture. Hinduism has been going on for thousands of years, and because of that, other cultures have branched out from it.
A belief by Hindus are karma. Many people say it without knowing the real origin. It is the belief that good actions will reward you, but bad actions will punish you.
Another belief in Hinduism is that an individual soul is immortal. This is the power of reincarnation, which is a thought process when people and animals die, their souls will come back to life in another body.
There also is Dharma, which is the good, and Aga, which is the evil. This was the role of characters in novels, which were mainly reincarnations of some gods. This type of belief is Hinduism, which is the belief of one god, but possibilities are imagined that other gods exist.
Yes, these are the things that make a huge impact on Hinduism, but not everything has a positive impact on Hinduism.
There are bad things which broke barriers, such as the caste system, which influenced caste in other cultures, and sacrification of animals or even people for God, which still happens in modern-day India.
Yes, although everything is not good, the good outweighs the bad, such as Mahatma Gandhi's belief for peace influence other people in the future.
How do you think Hinduism broke barriers?
That's a good question. Hinduism is a practice of life. It's the oldest dharma in practice. There are millions of people who are practicing Hinduism, right? Stress is placed on temple worship, scriptures, and guru-disciple tradition. Festivals, pilgrimage, chanting of holy hymns, and home worships are the dynamic practices. Love, non-violence, good conduct, and the law of dharma that imposed, and it basically helps people to practice naturally. So there are no other way to help people to follow the practices. It's basically a way of life that teaches everybody, because the four items which I'm talking about, right? The love of practice, temple worship, self-discipline, right? Love, non-violence. So these are all the items that helps to remove the barriers.
I have another question. Do you think Mahatma Gandhi had a tie with his peacemaking and how he did a non-violence act and his tie to Hinduism? Do you think it was related to the practices of Hinduism?
Big time. Big time. See, as I said, that self-discipline, non-violence, it's the biggest karma one who can follow with a deep self-discipline, right? So Mahatma Gandhi is the father of nation who strictly followed that. So I would say that he not only follows that for some years throughout his life, right? So basically the non-violence he not only practiced but also he helps people. He helped during his time how others to follow. The non-violence, right? That is a pretty critical thing. And if you look at his history, that non-violence is one of the major factors that he helped thousands and millions of people to follow. That's one of the reasons India got the freedom from the British.
Didn't you think this affected people in the future, like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., also helped their countries in a non-violence way?
It's a very good question. Martin Luther King, one of his book, I would say it is one of his autobiography. He was clearly mentioned in his book that he is a strict follower of Gandhiji. Nelson Mandela, in his book autobiography, was talking about that same. He followed Gandhiji a lot because that one of his strategy, non-violence, civil disobedience. These are the two major items that they both followed, and they both written on their scriptures, on their autobiography, that they followed based on how Gandhiji followed and how Gandhiji helped others to follow the same path. Absolutely. Both of them, they clearly said in their autobiography, Gandhiji influenced their entire life for getting the civil practices they had gone through.
Thank you for your response.
Good.
How are the beliefs of Hinduism important to the culture?
So Hinduism is based on dharmic principles. It's called as Sanatana Dharma. And one of the things Hinduism mainly believes and teaches is the value in the human generally. So one of the things I would like to highlight is in Hinduism we always talk about Mata, Pita, Guru, Deva, where we always give importance to the mother, then the father, and then the Guru, and finally the God. So I think every human being in this world who should be cultured, like respecting their parents, respecting their teachers, and then finally be loyal to the God. So these principles there are many more principles like this which basically are the foundations of Hinduism, and it's not necessarily a religion, but it's a way of life, and it's very important to build the culture of the human society.
Wasn't this created back then and people still believe it today? So how do you think that's like important, and how do you think that Hinduism has still thrived until?
So even if it is 1,000 years ago or today, I think still respecting your parents, your teacher, and God is very important. So it's always in line, like it doesn't matter like how many years old, like in 1,000 years in the past or today or even 1,000 years in the future, it is very important for any family to stay intact and grow into a good society.
Thank you for your response.
Hinduism broke barriers.
Well, whenever you think about Hinduism, you notice that there is a caste system, and sometimes that discriminates against barriers. However, it's also a religion where you have lots of gods. So in that sense, we're allowed to pray to any god we want, and we're not subjected to one specific god as in other religions. You can also notice is that this religion is something that we can cherish in the way we want to. There's even subsects or sub-aspects which we can take into consideration when we're thinking about what we want to do while praying.
Thank you for your response.
How are the beliefs of Hinduism important to the culture?
Well, like any other beliefs, like any other religion, the beliefs are what set up the foundation of the religion. So, for example, and Hinduism has a variety of unique beliefs, like the caste system, moksha, karma, and and which is it.